Hi, Virgo. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo. If you have Virgo anywhere in your birth chart, please know that there is a message in this reading for you. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I do try to provide as much information as I can during this reading. And so while maybe it may not all resonate with you, there is useful information and helpful advice for the sign of Virgo at this time in their life. Thank you, Spirit messages for the sign of Virgo. And so Virgo, this month, the full moon is in Aries. That is the harvest moon, or it can also be known as the peach moon. As that moon moves through Aries, feelings of uncertainty may creep into our thoughts. During this time, that uncertainty can really have us feeling or making us think that we need to be moving faster. And we may force ourselves into making rushed decisions or rushed movements at this time. Spirit is asking us to take our time, to slow down and find a pace, find a speed that is comfortable for us. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Virgo. Also, Virgo, the moon is happening, that full moon is happening in your 8th house of intimacy. And you will be seeing the effects in your relationship. Specifically, some difficult conversations might surface. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that they're difficult. If you're single, it would be a good time to work on your budget and see how you can truly spend, or how you have spent on people in the past. And so isn't that a funny combinations? But sometimes we do have a tendency, especially if there's people that that we care about, or that people that we're wanting to impress, or people that we're wanting to bring into our lives, sometimes we do have a tendency to overspend. And the Page of Wands is the underlying, the basis, the foundation of this reading. And the Page of Wands to me is always, it's about not only looking to the future, but actions that we are taking to help move us into the future. Actions we can take moving into the future. Let's see how that plays out into the rest of your cards here, Virgo. And isn't that, we start off with the Queen of Swords here in your professional life, in your public life. And that Queen of Swords is cutting ties. And I believe, honestly, in order to move forward to the future that we would, sometimes moving forward involves cutting ties. Cutting ties with things, people, places, and things that are no longer serving us. And I do see that you are wanting to make a change in your career. And perhaps you are looking for an advancement, or you're looking to start your own business, start a new career, start something, advancement. but it's an advancement where you have more charge, you have more control, you have more say. And look at this beautiful Seven of Swords here. Start your search now. Start making the adjustments now. I think you're feeling ready and you're wanting to make a change. And you're wanting that advancement, or you're wanting to start your own business, or you're wanting to do something totally new, something totally different. And perhaps this is recent, this is new. Set your intentions now. Set your intentions now. So quite possibly there's not a clear, well thought out plan at this time. It's just, maybe right now it's almost like a passing thought, or that you haven't really been spending a lot of time thinking or spending a lot of time planning on this. And Spirit is saying, set your intentions now. You know, and sometimes setting your intentions can be as simple as updating your resume, starting a class, joining a group. But you've had this thought that you've been wanting to make a change, or you've been wanting to change something in your career, in your professional life, in your public life. But the opportunity to make this happen, or to bring this in, is going to arise. And now is the time to prepare. Now is the time to get ready for that. And so I think it's almost going to be like a surprise opportunity, a surprise, something that you haven't expected. It's going to come from somewhere, something that you have not expected, from a place that you have not been expecting. And so this is the time to prepare. This is the time to prepare. Set your intentions now. And for you, during this reading, Virgo, I think we're looking at mid-October. So you have from now until mid-October to set your intentions. A good way to set your intentions is to write them down. And when you're setting your intentions, what you can do is you can write them down. Write 3 things down. Write your intention, what it is that you would like to see happen. Number 2, how or what you can do. And 3, what it is that you're thankful for. And so ideally those things are all related, but they do not need to be related. And so for example, of the 3 things we were talking about, maybe freshening up the resume. So let's say that you would like to have a new job or have a new position. And so the number 1 is set your intention. I would like such and such position. Number 2, what are you going to do to get that position? Number 2, I'm going to update and refresh my resume. Number 3, what are we grateful for? We are grateful that we have the time, the space, and the opportunity to update our resume. Or it could be, I'm so thankful that my resume is well received by those that I send it to. But so again, it doesn't need to be anything dramatic. It doesn't need to be even so detailed. It can be just really simple and basic. And honestly, the more simple that you can keep it, the more basic that you can keep it, the more receiving the universe is for that. And then you just revisit that list every day. Just revisit that list every day. And you can update that list, you can adjust that list, you can add to that list every day. That is a good way to start, to begin to set your intentions. In your home life, in your private life, look at these beautiful cards here for you, Virgo. When we look at this world card, we see somebody doing the dance of life. The beautiful dance of life. The King of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. I think that you are going to become aware of some disturbing truths, or a disturbing truth about someone close to you. a disturbing truth about someone close to you. And you are not going to know how to react. You are not going to know what to say or what to do. Learning how to identify feelings can be very beneficial. Learning how to identify feelings. And so I think that that's many times when we are learning truths about someone close to us, many times we don't know how to react. We don't know what to say, is because we're not clear, or we don't understand what it is that we're feeling. And so this truth is going to have you questioning your truth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. A story, not a story, a situation is coming to my mind here. And so let me pause. I'm going to pause this here a second. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking with me here, Virgo. And so sexual identity is coming up for me, and I'm having thoughts of someone being confused about their sexual identity or their sexual preference. And so when we are in a committed relationship with someone who has or is going through a change of sexual reference, a change of sexual preference, that is their truth. But their truth can directly affect our truth and what we once thought or believed to be true about ourselves. And so for many people who have experienced this or who are experiencing this, I think it comes down to our ability to see or sense other people's love for us or towards us. And so while people's preferences may change, their thoughts and their feelings towards us have not. And so do not doubt, do not question that this person has loved you or even still does love you. Their sexual preference has changed towards you, not their feelings and the love that they have for you. And so many times we do get the sexual relations that we have confused with the feelings of love. And so this, do not doubt that the love that this person has for you has and is true. The only thing that has changed is their sexual preference. That is the only thing that has changed. And it does not speak, it does not reflect badly on your ability to judge someone's character or to judge someone's feelings. This person is still the same. The only thing that has changed about this person is their sexual preference. And they need to live true to that, or you need to live true to that. And that quite possibly, I believe, is what you're needing to identify here. And I understand that things have changed and that things are different. But the love is the same. The love is the same. Maybe how we're expressing that love is changing, but the love itself is the same. Final thoughts, final messages. We have the Hierophant card here. And we have this beautiful, wonderful gift. You know, Virgo, it is better to live through a broken heart than live through lies and deceit. And while you may be thinking or two men living through a broken heart. So I think that there's a younger man and an older man. I don't know if this older man a father figure, but the key is working through the issues with your father or your grandfather. Regardless of what is going on here in your personal life, the key, the answer lies within working through the issues with this older man. I don't know if it was your father or your grandfather. And quite possibly your father or your grandfather planted a seed that you thought was the truth, planted a seed that you are now coming to believe, coming to see, are questioning whether that is the truth. But that is the key there for you, Virgo. And it is going to require thought, contemplation, and seeing the real love behind a situation. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Please leave in the comments one thing that you are grateful for. One thing that you are grateful for. Anytime that we're struggling or fighting to find truth, we hold on to what we're grateful for. Have a blessed week.